Hello there, it's Dave.
And John.
And Buddy.
And Buddy.
And we're here to do our weekly walk around of the bikes. Apologies for not doing one last week. We had a very busy week last week, didn't we, John?
Yeah, the Platinum sale was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, a good night. We had plenty of people here, really good buzz in the room.
Free bar,
which we couldn't do. But yes, so apologies for that. So we've got some nice bits and pieces to show you this week. Starting off with this lovely little Suzuki, John.
Yeah, a little TS50. There's a handful of bikes that have come out of a regular vendor of ours private collection, moving some premises around and needing to move some of his private stuff along.
And they're all nice, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all gorgeous,
they're all really nice.
And a very mixed bag as well. TS50, as Matt pans in there, you can see it's done 2,720 miles. The owner tells us that this was owned by the Whittam family, bought for his daughter.
As of Jamie
As
Whittam.
of Jamie.
Wow.
And that is the name that's on the documents as well.
Wow.
Bought it for her to have a little play with, and looks like they restored it rather than riding it.
I wonder if she can ride as well as he could.
Possibly, yeah. So really, really nice thing with a nice
probably
little
ride better than me.
Yeah, absolutely. And me. But a nice little backstory with that one as well. But
Yeah,
really,
super.
really nice bike.
Great.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, lovely that. Another gorgeous bike next to it, Ducati 848.
848.
Standard bike.
Standard bike. It's got a few bits of carbon here and there. It's got the Cermes. Not a massive amount of miles. 12,000.
12,800, yeah.
Yeah, everything that needs to know. It's just a nice used bike that somebody doesn't need anymore.
2009 bike, 12,000 miles. So
Yeah,
it's not done a huge
it's got some
amount,
MOT on it. I would say that if I was going to be ultra critical, the tyres are a little bit low. They are usable, so there's still some mileage left on them.
Okay.
But at some point, if you're budgeting in the very near future, you'd probably need some tyres on that. But yeah, really nice used bike.
Lovely. Yeah, a good looking bike though.
Yeah, beautiful.
I don't think there's a bad looking Ducati in the bunch that we've
There-
got today.
there isn't, is there?
So some good stuff.
You falling over there, Matt?
Cameraman's just nearly taken a plunge.
Just took himself on the floor.
A little trials bike. We always do well with these. Ossa 250.
Yeah, we haven't got an exact date on this. I think it's sort of late 70s, early 80s, these, I think.
Quite difficult to date sometimes, aren't
Yeah, and you don't see many of these around, so it's quite a rare thing. It needs a little bit of work. It's all there, isn't it? But it will need a recommissioning. You may or may not do the cosmetics on it or just use it, but
I'd just use it.
It needs a little bit of fettling to get it usable, and then you're away, really, aren't you?
But it'd be price reflective,
Yeah,
won't it?
absolutely, yeah, of course.
Nice little budget trail bike for
Yeah,
somebody
lovely.
to do something. Great for knocking around a farm or doing whatever you want to do. Another Ducati, another nice looking bike this.
Yeah, I get lots of bikes off this fella. He likes building things like this. So it's a 1098R replica with a customised paint job, and as Matt pans into that airbrushed side on both sides, is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? What a skill that is.
Super cool. Isn't it?
Loads and loads of bits on it. Obviously, clear cover, Akrapovic system. It's got you'll pan up to here, the Olins and the damper here, which is off the R, which is what the difference is. This piece here. But yeah, just a really, really, really nice thing.
Some nice carbon and some nice
it's loaded. It is a Cat C, this. So back in 2012, guy who owns this, he just does it. He gets a load of old Cat ones. He's well in with all the Ducati. He used to ride a lot, race a lot with Ducati, so he's got a lot of contacts, and he just rebuilds them into really nice bikes. They've done plenty of miles and plenty of years since, so they'll be absolutely fine.
Akrapovics rather than Termes.
Yeah, absolutely, and very cost effective because you can get a lot more bike for your money that way.
Of course you can, yeah.
So yeah, not for everybody, but he does it a lot. We've had a lot of bikes from him. They've all sold, and we've never had any issues with them. So really good.
57 plate, done 8,700 miles. So
I think potentially, just for the backup on it, when I just did a little history check on it, there is an MOT with 16,000 miles on it as well. So I am just in contact with the customer just to see when it was rebuilt, did it have some new clocks?
Okay.
Potentially. So it's either 8 or 16. We can't be 100% sure.
But all the information will be on the website.
All will be on the website, yeah.
What a pretty little bike this is. Dax, these are great fun, aren't they?
Yeah, this was another one out that collection that's the guys getting rid of his private. This was bought here. I think it was probably about a year ago or just over. And quite possibly the nicest one we've ever seen. What a restoration that is.
Yeah.
It looks like a new bike. It's showing 4,600 miles on the clock, but I believe it's done like just a couple of test miles since its rebuild, and that's its genuine mileage on the clock, so we're told.
L Reg, so yeah, it's, what a pretty little bike.
Yeah, you will not find a cleaner one than that, will you? It's absolutely stunning. If you wanted something to
put in the back of a motorhome or something like that.
I think he had it hanging on the wall in his office.
Well, that's one way of doing it, isn't it? But
yeah, motorhome, as you say, there's a few bikes that we'll discuss motorhomes for, because there's a few that would do that job.
Yeah.
But yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bike.
little Honda AP50. Now I remember these. I had a Fizzy. A mate of mine had a Honda SS50 and another mate of mine had an AP50.
All causing havoc together.
We all thought we were the boys at the time. 16 years old, tearing up the streets.
All had the different brands.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice thing. Come out of a small private collection. Starts, runs, rides. There's a receipt in there for the build. It was done by a dealer. I think 1,800 quid's worth of everything, all itemised. Everything you need. It's ready to go, that one. Beautiful.
Yeah. The original pedal ones, you know, like the original pedal Fizzies. They're getting rarer and rarer.
Getting rarer and rarer now. So we know Fizzies can be doing silly money at the minute, can't they? Some have.
They can. And bringing us bang up to date here we have.
Bringing us into the modern world. Not for everybody this, but this is just an example of, you know, anything could come into Manor Park, really.
Yes.
We do specialise in classics, but we will take on anything. And it's a little Neos, Neo, whatever it is, Yamaha, and this is the new electric bike. So it's the equivalent of a 50.
Yep.
The keys are, the fob is with it, so it will come on. And he says, it's done 5 miles this, so it was bought off a batch of them by a gentleman from the dealership. You can see in there how it all works. You've got your charger.
Wow.
You've got your battery, however that releases. That holds in there. There's your battery.
Amazing.
And they go into the house and charge them. But if you want something that's a little bit lighter or in your motorhome or whatever, you can also, there's an adaptation there, you can put a second battery in it, so you can buy an additional battery, change its range if you wanted to.
That's great.
That pulls off there and you can put a second battery there.
Amazing.
And it still leaves a bit of storage, so yeah, whether we like it or not, the manufacturers are selling stuff like this now. Well, obviously Motorcycle Live is on at the minute and there'll be lots of stuff like this on display.
I think they have to have something like this in the product range really these days, otherwise they get left behind.
All the main manufacturers, all the Japanese manufacturers have got them. They've all got a little sort of twist and go like this, and they've all got a middle-engined equivalent, whatever that is now as well.
And it's a great funky looking little thing, isn't it?
It looks cool. Yeah. It's nippy. Its lights all look cool on it. As I say, it's done 5 miles. That's a brand new bike.
If you lived on the outskirts of town, you just wanted something to whiz back and to work on.
Yeah, or for your youngster. So, you know, if your youngster wants a 50 nowadays, that's what they'll end up with.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where they're at.
Okay, the opposite end of the scale a bit, really, is a Ducati Streetfighter.
Yeah.
What a great looking bike that is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's ace, isn't it? Loaded with bits as Matt pans round. Carbon all over it. Full set of termies, tail tidies, everything you'd want on it. What's a naked sports bike, isn't it? 59
plate, done 12,000 miles. Yeah, I mean, it's a super bike without a fairing, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit more sat upright, because I don't know about, but I certainly can't
More
ride.
my cup of tea, that.
Yeah. My wrists and hips won't let me ride a sports bike anymore, but I could certainly ride something, I'd love to ride something like that. Yeah, great looking thing, steering dampers, all these carbon bits and pieces. It just looks, it's dripping in bling, isn't it? Really?
Gorgeous. Yeah, and it's from the same guy as I mentioned before, who does a lot of Ducatis. That was his personal daily. So as well as doing a lot of 1098s and track bikes that he builds and stuff like that, they're all the stuff that he buys to sell. This was his own personal bike. So it's just time for it to go. Changed it for a Ferrari, actually.
Well,
why not? When you get to the age when the bikes are done, have a Ferrari.
Have a Ferrari. Why not? If in doubt,
if in doubt, have a Ferrari.
Yamaha R1. We've got a Fireblade in here, which I did a buddy's bike of the week on the other week. This realistically was the bike that sort of took over from the Fireblade as they came out. The 4XV Yamaha R1. This one's got a few cosmetic issues here and there. It's not a totally original bike, but these are commanding good money these days. Yeah. It's got the original pipe on it, which is nice to see. The frame's been polished, so it's a little bit different. It's the red seat one, which everyone goes on about, whether it was originally a red seat one.
I think it possibly was, but we don't know. But this one, we do have the original indicators for this as well, just so as we pan round, it's got some aftermarket indicators. We do have the originals for that as well. So
our Edge done 44,000 miles. It's had the rims polished, a few different bits and pieces done to it. So yeah, but again, it'll be on a price, won't it? So handsome looking bike that, and one that's sure to get a bit of interest, I'm sure.
That electric scooter was beeping at me there, telling me I'd left the ignition on.
There you go. Bikes are cleverer than us these days.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not difficult in my case. Next to that we've got one of these in already, but this is another RS250, and I think this, to me, that's the colour scheme. Like. Yeah, the Chesterfield, the Biaggi replica, whatever you want to call it. Super little bike on a P, done 7,000 kilometres.
7,000 kilometres, lovely.
and looks to be very, very original.
Nice.
It has got some, you know, the pipes, I think those are the standard pipes. It does need a bit of tidying up here. It has been stood for a number of years, so it will need an MOT, probably needs a battery.
It's had some new tyres though, hasn't it?
Stood on brand new tyres. Doesn't need a lot. It was running when it was put away. I've got a video of it running before it was put away, so it should be ready to go with a little bit of light work.
Yeah.
And as we know, these things are getting harder and harder to find, and certainly the Chesterfield
Starting
ones.
to see a few of these, and obviously they peaked, didn't they, post-COVID, and they might start, so they're coming back a little bit possibly.
Seem to be,
maybe in the money.
252 strokes, the RGVs, all those sort of things are sort of where the market's going a little bit.
Lovely,
at the
aren't
moment.
they? Yeah.
I went with you and picked this one up, and it made my jaw drop a little bit when we
gorgeous,
pulled this out of
isn't
the garage. What a lovely bike that is.
Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous bike. It has done 25,000 miles on its genuine clocks. It obviously has had a restoration. It's been repainted at some point, but they're all under the lack of those lines. Beautifully done. And as we said before, with the AP50, come out with a small private collection, didn't it? And his stuff was all gorgeous, wasn't it?
And he fired that up, and it sounded lovely, didn't it? It just sounds lovely. Straight away, fired up. What a great sounding bike, great looking bike.
Yeah.
Again, I sent a picture of that to my brother, and he's just hoping the lottery numbers come up at the weekend because
yeah, they do good money these, don't they?
Do good money,
but yes, if you can afford one, nice for your collection, definitely. Gorgeous thing.
Great. Another bike, I'm sorry to keep harping on about taking me back, but a very good friend of mine had one of these when I was 17, exactly like this, except his had a shorter, I think it was a Delkovic exhaust on it or something like that, a Yoshi or something, but it was this bike. And as soon as Matt pulled it out of the van, not Matt, sorry, Rob pulled it out of the van the other day, I just went, wow.
Yeah.
Flashbacks to the past. This one's coming, it was originally a German bike. The guy was in the forces and brought it back with him. So it's done 35,000 kilometres, but looks a very, very original bike. I was going to say,
we've had a few like this where they've been the same model, where they've been original, and they're just usable, aren't they? You can tinker with it as you go along, make it prettier. It doesn't need a full restoration, does it? Just use it and enjoy it and potter with it as you want to go along.
And these are great bikes. They just seem to last forever if you look after them properly.
Yeah, really nice.
This next one, the Triumph T100R Daytona. This one's come from a chap who's put a couple of bikes in with me. Again, looks to be a pretty much original bike. Does, needs again a bit like that one.
It's just usable, isn't it? And
yeah.
fettle while you go.
If you want to polish it within an inch of its life and put it in a shed, it seems a bit of a shame, really. Whereas that's something that you would gladly go to your classic bike meeting or you just potter about.
Don't worry about it too much.
No, and I think it's a handsome looking bike. That's on a K. It's showing 919 miles on the clock. I can't really get to the bottom of whether it's had a restoration with the clocks, but again, runs, does everything it should do. Is a complete bike. There is a box full of parts here because I believe those aren't the right handlebars. There's another set of bars in there. There's an owner's manual. There's some bits and pieces for carburetors and an ignition coil. I think it might have had electronic ignition was going to be put on it. I think it's there ready to be put on. Yeah. So yeah, it's a nice looking bike that.
Yeah, it's lovely. Very usable.
A very usable classic, really. Yeah. So I know we say that quite a lot, but
that is what people want sometimes. Not everyone wants a worldie. They want something they can use and not worry about too much.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice little Suzuki Beamish. We know this bike. This is one of your gentlemen's. Bought it from here.
So this was bought out of our chairman's private collection and into his private collection. And as I say, he's downsizing his business premises. So the bits that he had in his office and needed to go. And this one was in our office for many years. So we've looked at this bike for a long time.
Yeah,
it is stunning.
It is superb.
I'm sure again late 70s, early 80s probably. But what a beautiful bike to look at. Yeah, gorgeous, bright, Larry. Look nice in your office with all the lights on it.
Isn't that frame nice?
Yeah, stunning.
Beautiful. Yeah. So that one's one of it. Has he got any more to come?
No, there's one more. There's a Lambretta out that private collection as well, which is due to arrive any time. So there's 6 of them come in. That was 5 of them. So,
but he does like his stuff to be right.
He's got nice stuff, hasn't he?
The ones he's got in here are superb.
Absolutely.
So the only thing else we've got to talk about is we've got, if Matt pans across here, we've got one little car on here. You may have noticed John did a video last week. We went out to see a gentleman who had a collection of pedal cars. Bud, you can't get in that, mate.
He's having a spin.
And this is one of them. We're doing the photography on all of them. There's 40-something pedal cars.
40 odd lots, yeah, 47 I think. Some of them might be bundled together to be confirmed at the minute, but there's various different types, and I would say they vary in sort of value from, you know, a couple of £100 up to £1,000. Some of them maybe a little bit more.
Yep. But a massive collection. There's some great looking things in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of these sort of Lotusy looking ones. There's a few with the E-type ones. There's a few with the Rolls looking.
Royces.
There's a few of those. But yeah, Christmas is coming. We've mentioned it before, but these will all, if you're looking for anything like this, hopefully we will get through them all over the next sort of 24, 48 hours and they'll all be on the website.
Great. So everything's coming in now ready for our December sale, which is the 5th of December for bikes and the 6th of December for the cars and the pedal cars.
Cars, yeah, pedal cars going on
everything's
Saturday.
being photographed and going onto the website now, www.manorparkclassics.com. Like and share our page on Instagram. We've got our own Facebook page, John, Dave, Rob at Manor Park Classics.
And Buddy.
And Buddy, of course. We're on all the social media channels. Give us a call in the office if you've got anything you'd like to offer to us to get them for sale, or if you see anything you want to buy, equally give us a call, drop us an email, and we look forward to speaking to you.
So we will. See you soon.
Bye.